Ayo, we live. Nice.
Live? People hear me?
Yep.
Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Welcome everybody. This is SMRPG Armageddon. This is a very popular ROM hack made of the original SMRPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I will be running the normal mode Smithy percent, basically the any percent category to beat the game as fast as possible. Get through Smithy at least. Obviously, unfortunately, we can't do post-game because that's about an extra 20 hours of content. I'm necrowind1. I'm the current world record holder of this category, and I'm joined today by my commentator, fellow co-runner, Mr. VGM. What's up?
Ayo. Yeah. I'm also another runner of this game. I have what place do I have? Like 4th or something?
Yeah, I think
I can run the video game somewhat fast. I know a bit about it.
He can play the video game.
I can play the video game and hopefully answer any questions anyone has, and hopefully commentate well.
Yeah, and I'll be trying to answer as many questions as I can throughout the run. If anybody has any questions, this game is there's going to be a lot of differences that you're going to see while I'm playing through this game. It is substantially harder than the vanilla version. There's a lot of extra content, some that you'll see throughout the storyline, most that you won't. But if you decide that you want to play this game yourself, there's a mountain of post-game content to explore in this game that is a lot of fun. So
it's otherwise known as the tutorial percent because the post-game is where the real meat of the game actually is.
Right. Yeah, if Mr. Flutter or anybody wants to count us down, we will get started.
I will leave you to the countdown. I'm just here as the third commentator and the one that asks all the stupid questions about hack changes that are not already answered.
Sounds like a plan. Alright,
BGM,
why don't you...
Be quick so I can listen in on the parsec for better timing, and you just give us a countdown and then we get started.
Alright, BGM, count us down. Do the honors, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, showtime.
Gaming.
Woo! Alright, so one of the very first big differences about this game is there is a massive damage formula difference, so we will be dealing a lot more damage than you've ever seen in vanilla. Vanilla damage caps, like, most damage you'll ever see on like 100 super jumps is maybe a couple thousand damage. We'll be dealing upwards of tens to thousands of damage, as well as taking tens of thousands of damage. So there's going to be a sizable damage increase. But one of the big things when we first walk into Bowser's Keep, we got a little cameo. Rosalina.
Oh god. Sorry, I just saw the text box color. Is it always like this?
Yes.
Yes, in Armageddon it is always blue. Unless you're playing hard mode, then it's red.
Okay then.
Yes,
Also,
Rosalina actually...
Does that matter?
Yes, Rosalina mentioned something called second timings there, which are actually really important to this hack, because if you do not deal the second timing on your blows for physical attacks, you will deal significantly less damage, and every second timing on a physical attack actually flashes the screen, which is a good way to tell when you've actually landed the hit. Oops. Which Necro missed there. Rip.
Wait, the difference is like 10x?
It's a pretty big difference, yeah.
Yeah, so the difference between an untimed attack, which I showed there did 20 damage, and a perfectly timed attack does 200. So when you perfectly time your attacks, you will have a 10x multiplier on your damage. A lot of physical weapons will have ranges, but Mario's untimed attack does not.
I also believe there are partial and perfect timings on the first timing. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't believe the second timing has any differences, though.
Yeah, the second timing there's a half window, I think, to hit. That you can hit like 150 damage. So here on Bowser, I could do 120 or I could do 160. I'm gonna do the 120 here just to show that was a half-timed attack versus a half-timed attack versus a full-timed attack. Unfortunately, Bowser's blind, so I couldn't actually showcase it, but there is you could block spells in this game, so that flare attack that Bowser just threw out was blockable. Unfortunately, he missed, so I couldn't actually show it. But spells, single target magic is blockable in this game, so moves like fire, bolt, ice, flare, level 2 spells, they'll all be blockable, and I'll have to block most of them to survive throughout the game, so...
Honestly, I'm happy about that, because unblockable magic is so dumb.
You said it's very important for this run, because if you miss blocks, you can very quickly die. Even though this is normal mode, it's not very easy, even still.
I mean,
of course, it's not hard mode where you take double damage. Yeah. I think a perfect block reduces the damage you take by... it's a quarter of what it would be normally, and block is half the damage.
Correct.
Because there are 2 blocks, just like the original game.
Yeah, so if a move would deal 100 damage, you can reduce it to a minimum of 25. There's no completely negating damage in this run, or in this game at all, which is pretty big, because otherwise a lot of the game would be very easy. You just perfectly block everything and just kind of...
Yeah, single target spells are actually blockable in the remake as well. That is correct.
Why do we made that a thing and tells you when something is unblockable, which is a nice change for the remake, honestly. Also, it was written in chat that the first timing is the ×2, and then the second timing is another ×5, which makes a ×10 total.
Yeah, Doom is going to be the information check, because Doom actually, well, is the creator of the ROM hack, and knows quite a lot.
It says VGM is quite loud, but I'm sure we can adjust that if needed. Probably just make him a bit quieter in Discord itself, and then it's all good.
Doom no thing. Yeah, the words. I'm bad.
Creator of game no thing? Crazy.
Nah, I never heard of that before. Impossible.
Yoshi, Luigi, why are you at my house?
Yeah, so Luigi and Yoshi, they are not in the original game. They are definitely ARMA exclusives. Luigi is basically your tutorial throughout the game. Like he's meant to basically tell you. Yeah, he's basically meant to give you information about the run, let you know like what a boss can do or what to look out for in certain areas. He'll give you little clues throughout the game. And Yoshi basically is will reward you with items for defeating overworld encounters. So like if you beat like Goombas, they'll give you like some really powerful items, but we're speedrunning and that's too slow, we won't be doing that.
Oh, it's raining here. Wasn't expecting that. Weird. Hopefully my power doesn't go out.
If it does, just let any... Wait, did you already get commentator role? If not, just... Oh, you have commentator role, then you can just rejoin if it ever goes out.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be raining today. Not gonna lie, it doesn't rain since I moved here. Oh yeah, something that actually wasn't mentioned, though, is that Necro was intentionally not getting into any encounters there, not just because of time save, because if you manage to get into an encounter, or a scripted encounter, having avoided all encounters up to that point, you can then mess with the frog coin variable. It's a lot of tactical explanations. Doom can explain it better than I could. But basically, doing that the way Necro did it gave 255 frog coins. Which is going to be very important for the run. There's a lot of bite manipulation, a lot of technical stuff that's complicated.
So the bite is currently, so that any normal encounter would actually avoid that thing and its default is just 255?
Yes, if Necro had gotten into an encounter at any point up to that Goomba encounter, the run would have pretty much been over.
Yeah, understandable.
I have a save.
Because those 255 frog coins are important.
Also, this fight is extremely hard. Most fights in this game actually require pretty precise blocking. If I were to miss a block, which I will here just to show, because I got missed, I can get away with it. I only have 2 HP left. Like, he's dead because he's about to charge his move and die here. But if he didn't miss, and I had gotten any missed blocks, I would have lost. I wouldn't have been able to win the fight because the damage output is just so sizable. So it goes to show that there's some really like challenging things in this run that you can't be too lackluster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much what Doom said, and whenever it gets reset to what it was before the fight, it does some stuff with variables that causes the value to increase by 255.
The coin counter isn't properly saved.
Yeah, I believe it gets set to FF, which...
Oh,
yeah.
And then it inverts it to the highest number it's allowed to give you, which is 255.
Yep.
So me, chat, I'm just the speedrunner. I just play game fast. I don't know all the binary byte and all that other type of stuff. I did discover this bug, however. It was it was something I discovered literally because I was bad. I died to a... we used to actually take a death to trigger the bug. It used to be a death trigger, so we would go to the Hammer Bro, or we would die to the... What we actually did is we died to the Terrapin fight. The very first Terrapin fight I did, we would die to that. And that would give us the 255 frog coins. But since then, it's been discovered a much faster way to do the bug, and that's just running from the Goomba encounter, which takes maybe 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is the only instance of that bug in this run, though the hard mode speedrun does use it multiple times, because it is technically repeatable. Sort of.
Yep. We use it 3 times on the hard mode because we need a lot of frog coins. Normal mode doesn't need that much.
Yeah. More technical explanations, but not really worth explaining for this run. Just know that funny bite shenanigans equals 255.
Yeah, only reason I understood it directly is because I'm a programmer, so I just know this stuff.
Yeah.
Was that a blue coin, or did I imagine that?
That was a galaxy coin, yes. It's blue. There are frog coins and then also galaxy coins in this game. And there's Daisy.
Daisy's really getting underused in games, that are not party games.
Yeah, Daisy gives an increase in flower points and also an ice ring, which... you don't want to equip at this point, because the next elemental fight is, fire.
Yeah, the fact that Daisy gives Ice Ring here is really bizarre. It accomplishes absolutely nothing, and it's useful never. We never equip it. We just talk to her because she gives 2 FP, but there will likely be...
the boss that has ice?
Yeah, it's Belome, the fight in Kiro Sewers, but he's
oh yeah, there is a random encounter in Bandit's Way that has ice, but we don't get that, so...
Oh, that's right, there is. So in that menu, we bought,
actually there are... Oh.
That's okay. In that menu, we bought 2 maple syrups, which are our FP restoring items, 2 vests, which are the offensive version, which are the more primary offensive version of the armor. In each town or place that you can buy equipment in this game, there's an offensive and a defensive version of the armors. We want to hit hard, so we'll be equipping most of the offensive ones. In a normal mode, we'll be equipping all of the offensive ones, along with the wristband and the crest, which the wristband and the crest. The wristband is the physical boosting item. The crest is the magic boosting item, and that's just to improve our overall damage. Because again, we're trying to go fast.
Yeah, pretty much what Doom said. Work pants, but every shot. Also, you might have noticed there that actually the music in that cutscene was actually slightly different than it was in the original game. The original game does not actually fade to the Nimbus Land theme when it does in Armageddon. That's actually a change across a lot of cutscenes in this hack. It's pretty neat.
Is it to basically make character themes exist?
Yeah. Sort of. There's probably a more tactical reason for why that happens. Doom could explain that, but it does happen. That's about all I know about it. It's pretty neat.
What I imagine is that he just set it to, in this cutscene, play this theme, and he did it because we were talking to Mallow and it's this introduction and all that.
Yeah.
You know, if I have to guess.
Alright, we're on to one of the first little buggers of the run. Mr. Croco.
Did you say butters because he keeps running away, or...?
He's a bit of a pain in the butt in this run. Croco's the first boss that introduces statuses in this game. 7, 9, 11, 12, 14. Perfect. So Croco introduces bombs in this category, in this fight: poison bomb, mute bomb, and sleepy bomb. None of them are particularly fun to deal with, but we do want to see poison bomb for the sake of speed.
Yes, I think mute prevents you from using special attacks, and sleep is kind of bad.
Yeah, sleep stops you, skips your turn altogether, and doubles your damage output. So we don't want to see sleep.
The damage received.
Yeah.
Yeah, best case is beat on Mario. That's the perfect situation, but poison bomb on anybody acceptable. But yeah, let's do this.
Also, a slight little thing is that physical damage also has a bit of a damage variance that magic doesn't, so...
Yeah, which I just
got hoping to get high damage rolls.
Yeah, that's not good. If this misses, that'd be ideal. Nice!
What is it with the bosses and being blind today?
That is really good, though.
Oh, it is really good.
Let's hope the next fight is like that.
So this was a really good fight. He's dead to this next hammer attack.
Yeah, these are early game numbers, by the way. The numbers later will be getting much bigger, and also we're gonna start dealing with technical limitations later on in the run, which that'll be fun to deal with and fun to explain.
Oh, those are fun. Technical limitations are fun. I remember
Yeah, pretty much.
Has to custom seed and ran into some.
I might as well go ahead and explain it now, since there's some time. Bosses can only have a maximum of 32,000 something HP. But bosses in this hack have more, so they're actually in increments of 30,000, called lives, and every 30,000 damage you deal, the boss then full restores. So you can't deal more than 30,000 damage to their current life, because of, well, limitations. So 29,000 and 29,000 will deal a total of 30,000, not 58,000. Very funny. This will be relevant later, though. This is on the test.
This is on the quiz.
Yeah, the limitation is because of, again, bites and all that shenanigans.
Yeah, I think it's 32,767 is the actual max HP, but, well, incrementing it in that amount is kind of weird. So 30,000 it is. Makes more sense.
Yeah, 32,780 get 68.
The amount of misses I'm getting in this run so far is kind of insane. That's not.
Yeah, that's a
Take
lot of
those.
misses so far.
It's not helpful. Like Krako's was, but otherwise it's not helpful. So yeah, we are getting the Zap Punch weapon here, which is what I will be wearing for the next 2 hours of the run. This thing is broken.
It increases your magical attack by quite a bit. As far as I know, it's some of the best that Mario's weapons give, which magic is broken in this game, which we'll be upgrading pretty much in every level.
Is this because the enemies don't know what magic defense is? Or just because it has no variance like physical does?
Magic is just broken.
Yeah, Magic
Necro
has
will probably
no,
be able to explain it
yes,
better than I
Magic,
could.
Yeah, Magic has no variance, so you're gonna see me dealing like each time I shocker, the shocker is gonna be dealing the exact same number. So these guys, I think it's like 2440 or something like that. You're getting a lot of fires.
Also, yes, as Doom said, magic has elements, so enemies usually have weaknesses to that element, which will deal more damage than just hitting them with a stick.
But yeah, you'll see
For instance.
2440. So I did 1800 last time and 2100 this time. So like it really just now I'm probably gonna do like it's gonna be a different number. Oh well, let's not miss.
Oh.
It would have been a high roll if you haven't.
And that, yeah, so that time it did 16. So like it really can just vary depending on like what weapon you're using. But some weapons
Right,
have
and
some,
with the
crazy.
10x, it's quite volatile with how hard it varies.
Mm-hmm.
So
That just shows.
After the variation.
Yeah, that shows how much you really want to hit the timings, though, because that did 200 damage versus 2,000. We want to hit 2,000, not 200. Otherwise, bosses would take forever.
And yeah, I can see going for magic, then the damage variance can be like 700 just because of RNG.
Yeah, it's sizable. And in fact, in hard mode, you need to hit a certain damage range on this upcoming boss, otherwise he can kill you. And this is one of the hardest fights in the game.
Yeah, this fight sucks. Let's hope for not getting needed.
Yeah, so this is the first major boss of the game. We could skip him in vanilla. There's the max skip glitch that lets you bypass this boss completely. It doesn't exist in Armageddon. There's a giant wall, probably like the size of like 4 of these shysters high that you can't jump over no matter how you try it, so this fight is mandatory. But yeah, let's try to beat this guy.
Good luck.
That item you just used, was it a normal attack buff or a special one for the hack?
I believe it buffs both physical and magic damage. It's just like a 2 times damage buff.
Okay,
Just in
I
general?
just had to ask because of how high it jumped.
Yes, that is a double damage buff. In the original, I believe an attack buff is 50% increase, but in this hack it's double.
Ah. Yeah.
Bigger damage.
I was also
Buffs are
asking
incredibly
because
important.
of the blue arrows, because I think normally all the buffs are red, but I think that's just the hack change.
Yes, in hard mode they are red. But this is normal mode, so everything is blue. Blueberry flavored.
I quite like the blue. The only part where it is annoying is with text boxes with black text because of contrast.
That's really good.
Yeah, Mac is being very nice right now. Going for incredibly risky strats.
That was probably the God Mac. That was insane.
That was a really good fight.
So what he's talking about risky strats is, I don't know why I'm doing this in a marathon, but yeah,
Yeah, that was ballsy.
I let Malo die on purpose there because Malo has no more use in the fight after that turn. and just with him being dead, that means there's one less turn I have to skip every single turn. So that was pretty greedy, but I was like, you know what? I'll show off my gamer skills.
Yeah, I think if you would have missed a block, you would have actually died.
Yeah, if I missed any block after that, I would have wiped. But
yeah, in the last few turns, definitely.
That would have been probably 200 damage instead of 64.
Wait, it's that high? I thought block gives you 50% and not 25.
Perfect blocks are 25%.
yeah, and I perfect blocked.
The perfect block's 25%.
I perfect blocked everything in that fight except for the one attack that hit Malo, and I was just playing for speed, and I got.
Oh yeah, no. Then any fair block would have just ended you right there.
Yeah, even the bounce block would have killed me because they deal 60 perfect blocks, so they would deal around 240 regularly. So yeah, we had to turn on my gamer skills there.
Remind me, how does the game handle it if you die in a fight?
You just get sent back. I think there's only one scenario in this run where you get sent to the title screen if you game over. Normally, you just get sent back to the overworld. So, there's not really a reason to actually safety save in this run, because if you die, well, it's not over. You just
that's
go back.
Why I asked.
Yeah. Dying is not run over.
Sure. Yeah, it's just not RPG. I was unsure how it handles things. Has been a while since I played it.
Yes, the original game does send you back to your last save, kind of. This does not.
Oh, it's such a hack change.
Yes.
Neat.
There is one exception to that later on in the game, presumably for a meme, but that's the exception, not the rule. And there's another instance in post-game, but we're not getting to that.
But anyway,
game really is the place where you can do all the great hack stuff.
We are coming on to the first time that orbs are required in the game. They are a very important damage output thing in the speedrun. You need to be pretty rhythmic and precise to do these orbs. It's not just straight mashing. So I'm going to need some quiet time for Balone because I'm going to try to get the 2-turn fight on him.
Yes, orbs are very important for this run. If you mess them up, you can very quickly lose time. And things can go very south.
Go.
Good luck.
Nice.
Nice. But yes, Necro used a Hyper Shroom there, actually, which is a full heal and also gives you an attack buff, which, if you're very curious what buffs and debuffs are during this run, you can always look at the character's health bar. You can then see a buff icon near them, which is also a hack change that is not in the original game. I don't believe that's in the remake either, which is very weird.
So.
This hack actually makes a lot of quality of life changes.
Yeah, so that is one of the harder fights to do perfectly. I didn't get the quote unquote perfect fight because the perfect fight would use a Malo physical instead of a shocker there. But because I dropped 2 orbs on the first section of Balone, we weren't able to do the fastest possible strat, but we still got beat in 2 turns, which is great.
Slightly slower, but didn't get an extra turn, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that was solid.
So while we're going down the river, I have a quick question about galaxy coins. What type of stuff do you get from those? And do they matter for the run?
Yeah, so in this run, we only use Galaxy Coins on exactly one thing, and that's just extra Energizers at the end of the game to make the final series of bosses just a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm. You can buy stuff with them later. They're very useful in post-game, but they're still useful in the regular story. You can buy stuff from Lumos in Star Hill later on.
Yeah, they're also used to level up your party. So once you make it to Star Hill, which is probably around the midpoint of the game, you can use Galaxy Coins to level up your party. Rosalina, who we saw at the beginning of the game, she'll level up your party for 3 Galaxy Coins. So you can use that to kind of like juice up your levels if you're not feeling super confident about mid-game. And use them for that. You can use them for a bunch of different items. There's a ton of different items you can buy with them, but in this speedrun, we'll just be buying Energizers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the single-digit coins. Who's gonna make fun of me for that?
You're losing the frame?
Losing 2 frames.
Dang.
Rip the frames.
At least they go together.
Yeah, so there's a couple fights in this game that require to do orbs pretty precisely. I won't need quiet time for all of them. In fact, there's only like probably 2 more that matter. Boyer and Punchinello being the 2 ones.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple others that use orbs, but they're not as like they don't make me have to be precise.
Yeah, of course, it doesn't mean that they aren't important to focus on, because if you do drop a lot of orbs, those later fights can get very dicey very quickly. But it's not as precise as, say, miss 2 orbs and the strat is dead.
Yeah, like Punchinello is one of the hardest fights in the game to do fast, because on him, you can only drop 1 ice orb total on each one of the phases. So he's one of the bosses that VGM was talking earlier about lives. He's one of the first bosses of the game that has phases, where each phase has 18,000 damage, and you can't skip a phase by doing 36,000 damage, hypothetically. You have to do 18,000, 18,000, 18,000. Any excess damage will be kind of negated. So if you do Ice Orb and you drop 1 orb it does 13,400 damage, and Mario's Jump does 4,650, which totals 18,050. So if you drop anything more than that, then you need to use Malo just physical, Geno physical, extra damage to pick up the slack. It's just time loss. It's not like you're in danger of dying or anything, but it is it is just something you keep in mind if you're running this game. You have to be pretty proficient with orbs.
Yeah, I would say orbs actually separates the Necro from a lot of other runners, myself included. Because I cannot do orbs very well at all.
Yeah, it's the gatekeep of this run, IMO. Like, in order to run vanilla, you need to know how to super jump, but super jumping is really hard. In all of my years of playing vanilla, I've never mastered super jumping. I can do it, I've done it, but it's not something that I can do 6, 7, 8 times a run like they do, like some of the vanilla speedrunners do. But in this game, you have to know how to orb. But orbs are, in my opinion, much easier. Just takes practice.
I mean, the bigger thing with orbs is also that if you drop 1, yeah, it sucks, but your attack isn't over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the run doesn't die because you get 99 super jumps on John, you know?
God, the most of the stuff run I watched. 100 super jumps is nuts. I wonder if that still works in the remake. The highest number I've seen people... Oh, nice.
It does. And you still get the super student attack scarf for it. It's broken.
least they nerfed them a little bit.
Oh, thank God. Because the highest number I ever saw in videos so far was like a 33.
I think they're slightly easier in the remake. It took me way less time to get 100, and I got 100 several times in my playthrough. Versus in the vanilla game, I had to do a 12-hour stream to get 100 once.
If I had to... Actually, I wouldn't know if it's easier. Because it would still be around the same time, even if everything doubled in frame window.
If anybody has any questions about what separates this this run from, like, what separates this game from vanilla and what separates this from different things, or have any questions about what they've seen so far, feel free to ask. Either me or VGM or Doom in chat will be happy to answer any questions y'all have.
Because I don't actually know anything about the vanilla run, but Necro actually does, because Necro was learning vanilla for quite a bit.
I know bits and pieces from having watched runs, but I'm more noticing those tech differences in general. Actually, on that note, is the swap glitch in this game?
The star swap glitch? It is not.
Good!
We will not be seeing Greeno, fortunately.
Was that fixed in Armageddon, or is that just not in the route?
It was fixed in V10. I don't know if it was fixed in V10 because I actually have speedran. I've run version 8, which is a previous version of Armageddon, and the star swap glitch was very much a thing in that game.
Doom said he did fix it.
Nice.
Well, Armageddon didn't fix it.
Stupid.
I don't remember which version it was fixed in. But it was fixed in either version 9 or version 10, because version 8 it was not.
The kid's cheating. It hit us with like 100k damage.
Nah, Gino's physical attack at this point in the game sucks, so that probably did like 10 damage. Mario's just a wimp.
Okay, it isn't that big, but I think it's just that he can't block.
Oh. Like the one scene where Boyer gets Shoryuken by Gino. It does like 4 damage, yet Boyer's like, yeah, you hurt me. Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't do a damn thing, but
Boyer, remember you have an HP pool now.
Gino's attack at this point does like 200 damage to Boyer or something like that, which is completely inconsequential. The only reason Gino's useful now is because he has a spell that's in it. He has a Gino boost, which is in the original game.
Actually, that's another interesting question. Did the Hex change skill sets?
Yes.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
Significantly different. Peach actually can use attacking spells this time versus just healing spells. Peach actually is a very good damage dealer. Yeah, Peach is not just a designated healer, even though she can heal and is very good as one.
Yeah, I hate old games when the white mage can only white mage.
Yeah, that is she going and playing the remake.
Yeah. Like, I know in some games the white mage has to white mage, but if there's no danger, I would like to do damage.
I mean, even in like the old RPGs, the white mage got like something. It just happened to be very, 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 very late in.
Yeah, oftentimes way too late in the game.
Alright, Twitch chat, it's time to cat jam. Here we go. Force Maze.
Hopefully no R&B.
R&B will get me. He always does.
I believe.
I say he hates us and has to counteract all the misses and he locks our specials.
Oh yeah, so Alone, so I mentioned it before, Luigi is actually a tutorial on this run. He He's basically gives you information about what's coming up and what you need to like prepare for and stuff like that. See if we can dodge him. We did it! Nice!
Nice. Yeah, that bee encounter is kind of random. You can do movement there to help mitigate it, but if the bee wants you to get an encounter, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, these bees are very, very rude.
That was my fault. I could have... Yeah, this was completely my fault. I could have avoided this.
Yeah, luckily, run chances in this hack are also 100%, so you don't get locked trying to run away from everything. A very neat quality of life change.
I got the worst. I got, like, the room where you have to run across straight is the worst, is, like, the pattern that you want to get a little bit favored in, and unfortunately the bees did, like, a pincer motion. So, a little unlucky there, but it's okay. Alright, second big boss of the game, and one of the times you'll see a big difference between Vanilla and Arma here. So in Vanilla, Boyer does this thing where he brings down the 3 buttons and he'll lock your inputs. That's not a thing in Armageddon. In fact, he will be summoning bodyguards to help him. So like he'll be having his little arrow. I think they're called flunkies. Yeah, I think they're flunkies.
Yes.
They will be joining him as part of the battle, so it will be a 5v3 instead of just a 1v3 like it is.
I like how the remake uses his own gimmick in order to tutorialize the team attacks.
But yeah, we need this is the next orb fight, so wish me luck here.
Also, don't miss a block on Gino.
Yes, you saw that correctly. That was 10,000 damage, not 100,000. That's perfectly fine. That was horrible.
Uh-oh.
Okay, good. That was fine. Good thing I got that good damage range. Hopefully I should be fine.
Yeah, that was a really nice damage range. Yeah, this is where the ads come in at about half HP, because Boyer has 32,000 HP.
Yeah, let me finish up here. Whew. Alright.
Nice.
Oh, I see. It has to do the K early with the 10K because of display limitations.
So I believe Boyer is the only fight to have above 30,000, just because of the whole life thing. He has 32,000. Which, of course, I mean, with lives, bosses have more than 30,000, but...
Yeah, but because this isn't above the 32,700, he didn't need to have life.
That wasn't bad.
Nice.
What did BGM say?
Boyer's HP being 32,000
Ah.
instead of 30,000.
I actually have an interesting question about the damage range. Does it fit the multiplier or does the variance to the attack stat?
That I actually don't know. I just know that physical damage ranges are humongous in this game. So on the Mac fight that I did earlier, Mario's physical attack can hit anywhere from 2,800 damage to 4,400 damage. So that's a 1,600 damage window, which is gigantic, by the way. That's really big. And
yeah, my assumption is that the damage range is done before the times 10.
Yes, that's what I'm assuming as well.
Yeah, I think I want
the huge ratio or range.
Because obviously an untimed range would be a lot smaller, right? Like it'll be 2,800 to 4,400 would be 280 to 440. So,
yeah.
But that's still a plus 160. It's I don't know how the damage formula works. All I know is I don't use physical attacks very much because they suck.
Fair.
I
mean, with numbers this big, you do not want to deal with a variance that's like 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a time in post-game where physical attacks become good a bit for a game, but it is... yeah.
They try.
The exception, not the rule.
Like if I could choose between doing exactly 15,000 damage or doing 8,000 to 20,000 damage, I'm gonna take the 15 every day. Like, and I'm not thinking once about it.
I mean, Pokemon runners also make setups to have as little damage ranges as possible because they suck.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, the reason why it becomes more viable in post-game is, again, the whole life system thing. You can do 21,014, and you have, like, a 5,000 damage window to be within. But early on, we don't have that window, so it's kind of rough. Any damage lost is just damage lost.
Alright, the boss of Mobile, Punchinello. He is the hardest, as I mentioned earlier, he's the hardest word fight in the game and the most difficult to do optimally. We want to be either getting 0 dropped. Hey Carter, what's going on? Thanks so much for the luck, bud. I appreciate it. We want to either drop 0 orbs or drop 1. That's gonna be the goal here.
Oh right, Croco exists. Or doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, Croco! About him!
Please don't miss Croco.
I don't think I've ever done that.
While we're on that subject, don't fail the Dodo minigame.
I don't think I've ever actually had a run die. Maybe I did when I first started speedrunning this category, but not that I can recall. It's been a long time. But yeah, we have to chase Croco and get our coins back. But yeah, we're gonna do a certain something. For those of you that have never watched this game before, watch and be amazed. This is one of the coolest things in Arma. We are going to ignore Croco completely. Oh, and run into an encounter. That's not part of what I meant to do. I think he is blocking the door. That is unlucky.
Ooh. This room is being very rude. There we go.
Don't blink, you're gonna miss him. on, Croco!
Wow.
But you cannot do that in the original.
Boss.
Yeah, that is not something you guys can do in the vanilla game. That is an Armageddon thing that the developers tried very hard to make work because it used to soft lock the game. Jeez, Mulville was not nice to me.
Yeah, the encounters were very rude this time.
All right, let's see if we can get a good punch though. Oh goodness! You'll see one of the first spells here. Absorb.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of time lost if you miss Croco.
Nice. We got the first phase. Perfect ice orbs on the first phase. That's very good. Now this jump, like I said, will do 4650, push him to his next phase. We're going to take out one of these bombs just because we get attacked multiple times and we just want to take away number of attacks slightly faster.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe attacking the bombs with a fire element just kills them instantly?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, so that time I missed it. This will be 13-2. Yeah. Now I gotta pick up a little bit of damage here, just to make sure that the jump will kill. It's fine though. Now phase 3. But yeah, if you attack these guys with a fire element, they will die instantly. Actually pretty good. That was really good. Heelless punch and L was really good. It's a shame I got one of the worst Mulvilles of all time because that would have been really sick.
It's the balance for all the misses in the early stages.
Boom.
He is dead.
Punchinella very dead. Alright, now it's time for everybody's favorite minigame. Minecart minigame.
Now that I think about it, can you actually jump the track in the remake? For the minecart?
Yeah, there's a big skip in the third room that lets you like jump to the next section of a track, saves like 30 seconds.
Yeah, the minecart, and nothing else. Agreed.
Alright, minecart time.
Minecart.
Gotta blow up this wall real quick. Whoa!
Alright. They just normally show up in late game and they're just there.
Yeah, so
Yeah, now the Axum Rangers are actually, they're actually present throughout the game this time. They don't just show up in-game, appear, and then just disappear. They're actually around now, and doing stuff. Which I think was actually really cool for this hack to do.
It also feels intended that they were around more, given how the last fight looks.
Yeah.
I assume the hack never... Does the hack ever get to a point where we do actual 100k?
No.
I doubt it.
Damage cap is 30k.
Yeah, I doubt it because of the life system, but that's the only reason why the 10k projection works. Because it looks so weird otherwise.
Yeah, Volley Clear. It's actually
a lot of
funny
people
you
get
mention
confused.
that. So, the funny thing is, when I was first playing through Armageddon, I had came from vanilla, and I was kind of treating Armageddon like it was going to be a really fun challenge for me. And I told myself that I was going to try to get through this game like without dying. So when I got through Punchinello, I naturally didn't think there was going to be a boss there.
And then this fucker got you off guard and wrecked you?
No, I didn't end up dying. I ended up beating it, but like it shocked the heck out of me, and I was like super nervous because I'm like, oh my god, my first death is going to come to a boss that wasn't supposed to be here, and it didn't. So we ended up pulling through. So I share the sentiment about being shocked when they first showed up.
Yeah, I was also not expecting it.
I mean, there's also nothing to hint that any boss is happening. You just beat one.
The original Axum Rangers fight in vanilla is very much the same way. You beat a boss, you get the star, and suddenly... Nope.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like...
but that one is late game, and since they take it, you know stuff's coming. I think it's also all a big cutscene, and you basically have two bosses in the wall, wasn't it?
I believe so.
What?
If you
Vanilla
had
Axum
any
Rangers?
menu between the first fight and the Axum Rangers normal fight. I don't think you do in vanilla.
No, there's no Axum for the volcano fight.
Oh, that's where you're supposed to go in the minecart minigame. Huh. That would explain where I'm losing a lot of time.
Oh, did that just mess up my sub too? I hope not.
I think so.
Did no! Oh wait, no, that might still be a 159.
Oh.
Maybe?
Nice.
Hey!
Did it! Sub 2 dream! Just barely, I know, yeah. I jumped off the track on the final like thing that I could mess up, and I'm like, oh no! That's okay, it's still sub 2, we got there. We did it.
Yeah, it's something I really need to practice. I get like a 230 on that section. Really bad.
I think you could put your controller down and faster than that.
Yeah, you kind of can. I think I go like the really long way.
So, because you will definitely not see this in the one, I have to ask, how ridiculous is Culex in this hack?
He does not exist
doesn't
in this
exist.
hack.
Oh.
There are significantly harder fights, though.
Felix was replaced in this game with a fight similar to Kulix.
Yeah, there are a lot of super bosses in this hack, especially in post game. Wait, you can actually enter that door during the regular game, can't you? Yeah, for post game. Yeah, I think that'd be a neat showcase when you get to Monster Town. To show off the power of post game content.
Oh, I under-damaged him, of course.
Yeah, you will not be ready for that door for a long time.
You doubt my greatness?
That door is terrifying.
Yeah, but I'll show that. I should have time. I should be under estimate by like 5 or 10 minutes, so I should be able to show that off a little bit.
Even if not, we started early. Don't forget that we started early.
Oh, nice.
I think I actually have a I think I have a save file where I could try to fight what's behind that door. I can't guarantee it's gonna go very well, but I can try.
Yeah, we started about 15 minutes early, to give context.
I don't know if that would be enough time to actually beat the door, but at least getting to there and dying, definitely.
I'll try to beat the door. It is normal mode, so...
True.
Oh, the $5 donation for the sub 2. Come on, everybody, join in. Donating to a good cause. Flutter, you want to plug that? We got some downtime.
I would normally plug that, but I don't have any script for that or data. I just tap out the tech normally. I'm not often on comms.
You have one job.
Donate money to the thing. It's a good cause.
Donate money to the thing, to save the thing, to save the thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed that Twitch actually has that functionality now where you can actually just donate to the thing.
Yeah, we set it up that way. Or rather, I think they set it up again. I just help with transitions normally.
A special shout out to Really Longathon for giving me this platform. This is by far the biggest audience I've ever performed in front of. So forgive my timidity and my not playing particularly great. I'm doing my best. But this is fun. I'm having a good time, so.
That's the important part.
Yeah, this marathon is really good. It's the one that has
Especially
ran in the
with
past.
long ones and just this thing in general. It's more important to have a good time and show stuff off rather than being optimal. Trust me, I was not optimal in the KH2 window at all. But funny stats are funny.
Yeah, really, really long, I thought, in my opinion, is really laid back and really fun marathon to be a part of.
Hey, we got encounterless tower. That's pretty good.
Nice.
This stupid train in the remake.
I'm kind of disappointed that I cheesed everything in the remake with super gems.
I mean, I only have seen gameplay because I don't have the remake, but I've seen gameplay of it at that train. That
I actually
train
did
is
not.
stronger than everything you can do.
I actually didn't see the train, unfortunately. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, if you don't attack Booster with enough damage, or just don't attack him enough, I don't know if it's hit count or damage based, he beats the train and hits you for 10k!
Hey, it's 9,999. Stop being so dramatic.
Yeah, it's only 9,800 more than your current max HP. It's fine. Just don't die.
All the post-game fights except post-game Q-legs in the remake are gimmick fights.
Oh, so one small thing I actually haven't mentioned. One of the nice things about this game is you'll notice I'm just holding my B button through all this dialogue. If you hold B through dialogue, it will frame one advance all text.
Oh, thank God.
So there's no mashing through text in this game. You just hold the B button and it'll go frame one through all possible text. This is a really nice speedrunning feature because vanilla has turbo, but like generally speaking, you'd have to mash X through all this dialogue, and that's kind of a pain. So kudos to them putting that little thing.
So I assume you're just getting seen because it's faster?
Yeah.
From what I remember, if you win the booster minigame, you still fight him anyways.
Yeah, so booster's not skippable. You have to fight him in this game no matter what. But we just use.
That's an Armageddon change.
We just use some Armageddon and wipe them off the map.
Gone.
Oh, we're entering this part of the run. Gems are gonna start becoming useful. They deal. I think it's 15,000 if they hit a weakness.
15,000 from a weakness, 7,500 from neutral damage, and 3,500 to a resisted enemy. But this is the last orb fight, so wish me luck here.
Mm-hmm.
The last orb fight for a while, and I can't drop them here, otherwise the run will end. So let's focus. Good. Nice. That was 3 perfect orbs, by the way. 16-6.
Absolute insanity.
Yeah, 16-6 is the max damage you can do on the knife guy, and 19-2 is the max damage you can do on this guy. But missing on missing on this guy's like next to impossible. You know, I'll probably die from this. Oh no, it's Ice Storm, so probably not though.
Yeah, something you all might have noticed in the upper part of the screen is that Gino actually has a debuff right now. You can see the icon there. That's called Armor Break, which makes you take double damage. Because there are buff icons and also debuff icons, so you can actually see what kind of statuses you're inflicted with. Like armor break, for instance, which is basically defense down. Or attack down as well, which is a down arrow. Which halves your damage output. Very bad debuffs. Usually.
Yeah, so it's next to Vital that you get pretty good orbs for a majority of this run. Fortunately, we're pretty much done with them for now, so now we get to like kind of relax and focus on other gameplay. Thank God.
A reminder to safety save before the next fight.
Who needs that?
If you die, I get to make fun of you.
You get to make fun of me. If I die to cake on normal mode, you get to make fun of me, yeah.
If you die without safety saving, I get to make fun of you.
Over?
Yes, that is the only fight in this run where if you die, it actually sends you the title. It's the cake.
Yeah, please make a safety save, that's because Marathon. You can still make fun of him if he dies.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. Yeah, there's an entire thing where Luigi starts saying he had a really scary dream about a terrifying cake. And yeah, the cake is renamed to Doom Cake. I would make fun of him for safety saving, mostly because, well...
Is Marathon safety saves, that's the thing.
I've been burned too many times in RPGs, not safety saving, and then everything goes catastrophically wrong. So I am a full advocate for safety saves.
I have seen it in this very Marathon, even in games where you don't have the ability to safety save, how horribly things go wrong if RNG is not on your side.
I don't have to.
One of those ones happened to be Nocturne? How did that go?
Yes!
Of course it is. Of course it's Nocturne.
I don't have to save anyway. I already have to save for cake, so.
That's good.
Okay, that's also good. But yeah, it's Nocturne.
Of course it's Nocturne.
I mean, of course, if anyone has variants, it's Nocturne, because if the game decides we target MC with everyone, you are thus dead.
Nocturne is so funny. I will never beat that game, but I will always love watching runs and seeing how they just go catastrophically wrong every time.
If you play it on normal, it's not actually that bad. It's when
But
it's
hard mode.
hardest when it goes bad.
Speedrunners always run hard mode.
It's crazy to me
Most
how
of the time.
I literally just did a marathon for hard mode for Final Fantasy Randomizer, and I actually did better in the hard mode race than I did in the normal mode one.
Okay, that is weird. But yeah, nah, it's Nocturne on normal is actually pretty neat. It's hard mode. There are two problems in Nocturne. One is playing on hard mode can just sometimes end you with no fault of your own, and doing TDE and not knowing that you are basically forced to physical only when you do TDE because they are idiots even in the remake.
Yep.
Alright, but let's just not die to cake. Let's just not do that.
Yeah, let's just eat it.
Luckily this isn't Nocturne.
Yeah, this is just the stupid thing. Was that Rosalina warning you that the cake will not give you a game over?
Yes, Rosalina says that her powers can't help you as soon as you enter that room. Because Rosalina normally revives you if you die.
Nice. And
so the game does tell you to be careful.
Yeah, and if she hasn't mentioned it in Bowser's keep at the start, you would have probably known by now, because at some point you died.
Yes, you very likely would have died by this point.
You know, if this would be PDDS, you could get the XP from eating the cake. But then again, we don't get to eat it, Booster gets to eat it.
But I always found this cutscene really strange. Like, this is very much a Mario RPG cutscene.
Yeah.
This game was very, very strange. Alright, Necro hadn't died at this point.
Yeah, so when she said that, I didn't know what that meant, so my butt jumped on that save block.
Correct. It is very nice there's actually an indicator for that things are going to get weird.
That's fine. We got one candle, which is, like, on normal mode, one candle's pretty free, but it's like what you kind of want to get, so. Yeah, if anybody's interested in learning this game, you do not need to learn how to super jump to do it. You do need to know how to orb, but that's a lot easier to learn. And on our wiki and our Discord, there is a guide running this game, and it's pretty helpful, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We have like 9 runners on our leaderboard now across all the different categories, which is a lot for a ROM hack for like a fan designed game. That's incredible.
Yeah, there's also something I use as well called Speed Guides Live, which is how I was able to actually do a technically blind run. I say blind because I actually had beaten Armageddon before, but I was able to do a run without even knowing the route with Speed Guides Live because you can have split-by-split notes. This is basically an endorsement of Speed Guides Live. If any of you run RPGs, highly recommend. It's a very cool live split extension. Split-by-split notes are a godsend. No more scrolling. Alright, this is Speed Guides Live endorsement over.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I don't need notes.
Peach, where was that magic stat in vanilla?
Yeah, Peach starts with Holy. It is so good.
She's overpowered at this point. Like she's pretty strong.
Just having an attack spell on her is so good, especially turn 1. You know, where White Mage doesn't need to do anything.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty strong argument for pretty much all party members in this ROM hack. They're all good in their own right.
I assume there's no indicator anywhere to show how many lives the boss has left.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, there is not.
Scan ability, does that give you any indicator?
Nope. I don't think Mal has the scan.
If he still has it, that would be something for version 11 then.
I think a lives indicator would be nice, but also it would kind of just tell you how much boss and how much boss and HP has. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's why I thought if Mallow still has the scan, because it tells you HP normally, unless that's a remake change. So
no, that's the original game.
So if the scan still exists, it would be nice telling you about the lives. Because, you know, this game's limited to displaying 32k as highest number, so it has to.
Yeah, you would probably have to do a lot of coding to get that to work, though. And I imagine this ROM hack is pretty, at the limits of what the ROM can do.
Because a thing that could be portrayed with the lives, which I don't know how good that can be made, but a thing that might be possible is to display dots, like how Fire Emblem Engage does it. Because Fire Emblem Engage has a life system on its bosses.
Oh.
And it also works the exact same way as you described the lives here.
It is interesting seeing a modern game actually do that.
Yeah, it's because Fire Emblem loves to play with flow numbers. But, you know, in every other Fire Emblem game, you just walk to the boss and one-tap him. And they wanted for you to not one-tap him, so they gave him lives. Because it's either that or every enemy suddenly having like 300 HP because they don't want you to just one-shot them.
Yeah, I think an HP counter or a lives counter would be a nice quality of life change, but it would require a lot of coding and a lot of effort that would be kind of rough.
Yeah.
Also, Cake is dead. Cake did not...
Cake did not
nothing.
Cake did not. Yeah, this was the big scary fight.
Yeah, this is the marathon ender.
Oh no.
So Doomsday, I have to ask, because you're in chat. Why is it of all fights that Cake doesn't have the revive?
Actually, I kind of went into that question myself.
I assumed it was just because it's a joke.
I think he said. Last time I asked him that answer, I think he just said it's because they were lazy. Because there's nothing stopping them from making the resurrection work here too. Yeah, exactly. there it is.
What? Why? What does that mean? I'm assuming it's because of the events before this. That's why.
That's funny.
Oh, that would actually make sense.
That is really hilarious.
That actually makes sense because of all the flags with the item search and the cutscenes there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then you have to reset all those flags again and go back. Doable,
Yeah.
but also annoying.
Yeah, very annoying. There are sometimes also flags that set other flags as being activated that you may not even know about that they are set.
Luckily, we can pretty much look at the code of this game, so it's just about finding it and then fixing it.
Yeah.
See, chat? I'm gonna be real with y'all. There's a reason I'm excited that I'm a decent speedrunner and that I'm a good video game player. Because when they start talking about all this other type of stuff, my brain go mush. I have no idea what they're talking about. I just play the game fast, and that's what we do.
Yeah, as a programmer and game dev myself, I actually know a decent bit about it. Not as much as I would like to, but I know a fair bit.
Necro brain go do mush.
To translate for normal people that aren't into programming, a flag is like, for example, you push a button and the light goes green. The button is setting the flag for the light to be green. And sometimes it could be that when the light is green, another thing realizes, oh, the light is green, I need to make a noise now. And that's this flag setting another flag, and yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, the game would, if you would just revive normally there and not do anything to check that, the game would probably be in a very weird state, and the fight might not even work anymore. Or even start. It's a problem.
Alright, cue like 4-minute cutscene.
Yay.
I mean, if you want to hear about weird flags, the Kingdom Hearts 2 rando is in the weirdest state if you somehow manage to reach the world map.
Huh.
Because the rando just doesn't have the world map anymore, but due to some memory overflow glitches that I triggered when I tried to make a custom seed and gave Sora way too many abilities, I ended up there. And it was so weird because none of the worlds were there. Hollow Bastion looked like it was when the 1K fight is happening, even though it wasn't happening. It was just a mess. Because the game has to be in a state where every world is startable. You know, because that's how the rando works. So the world map looks weird as a result.
One of the cool things for me, speedrunner of this game, is I've played the original SMRPG for, showing my age here, almost 25 years at this point, and seeing how this game worked, like seeing certain bosses, new dialogue, seeing like all this type of stuff being added to a game. This was the first ever ROM hack I've ever played in my life. I've never played like Pokemon ROM hacks. I've played them since, but I haven't like played a ROM hack before this because of my concept of ROM hacks, like randomizers, ROM hacks. I thought they were just like poorly designed versions, like design games by companies and all this other type of stuff. I was pleasantly happy to be wrong related to Armageddon. This game was awesome enough to where I decided to route the speedrun and like get people into speedrunning this game because I genuinely think it's. But seeing all the stuff that this game has, like the new weapons, the new spells, the new enemy attacks, new ultimates, new like just all this like unique type of stuff, I thought was incredible, and it's just been fun for me as someone who really doesn't understand anything about the programming aspect of things to see a game look this like polished.
Mm-hmm. Your attack is very polished. Is it the Mario RPG randomizer? Final Fantasy IV. I'm assuming that's Final Fantasy IV.
I am a big Final Fantasy fan.
Now we actually have Peach, for real this time.
And no more temporary Peach.
And this is where, we offload our entire inventory. And buy gems.
This is where we ditch everything.
With the frog coins that we got at the start of the run.
Yeah, so the gems we talked about a little bit earlier, but to expand on them, the gems deal a total of 15,000 damage to enemies that are weak to the element that I'm using. 7,500 damage to enemies that take neutral damage from the moves that I'm using, and 3,500 damage from enemies that resist the spell that I'm using. So we basically use these to deal with a large part of mid game to basically blow our way through a lot of fights. You'll see.
Yeah, fights from this point until the end are pretty much impossible to mess up. Impossible. In some fights, if you use the wrong item, you just insta-wipe, but the way the menuing works in this game, you can pretty much just spam X, and you'll always use the right item.
Oh, okay. Keep forgetting those stars with the wishes have collision.
Yeah, funnily enough, Armageddon actually has way more of a post-game and just more content in general than the remake of this game does, which...
Oh, by a lot, too. It's not even close.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably like
added...
15 to 20 hours more. It's huge.
Wow, that is a lot. I know that we
there is
added
a
the
lot.
refight against a lot of the major bosses, and not even all of them, just some of them.
So here's the first instance of gems being pretty strong. So, second exposure to the Axum Rangers, instead of getting the star for free like you do in vanilla, you have to fight these guys. It's still pretty free, but we're gonna blow past this guy, blow past these guys. We're gonna use a fire gem, which is going to deal 15,000 to Axum Blue and 3,750 to Axum Pink. We're gonna go over to our Thunder Gems.
To do it in reverse.
Do it in reverse.
Started.
Yep.
And then one more Thunder Gem because Axum Blue only has like 2,000 HP left, and that is the fight.
Welcome to all of mid-game. Yeah, I think the remake took me about 10 hours in one sitting to complete from the start all the way to the final post-game fight. Having done everything, and currently my Armageddon playthrough on hard mode is sitting at 70 hours. And I'm not done yet. I mean, I'm towards the end, but a lot of content.
He thinks he's towards the end.
I'm at the hardest parts of the game. It's fine.
The hardest parts of the game that may casually take another 70 hours to complete. No big deal.
No big deal. This remake does not have
The
QX.
remake does.
Oh, the remake does. I thought it was Arma.
Yeah, no, this is a remake question. The remake still has QLEX, and you can fight him the moment you can get the shiny stone. However, if you do the post-game fights, you get the extra shiny stone. And that's where the good shit is.
I am so glad they changed his gimmick in the remake. It was a very nice change. And yes, it does have the original music still.
Yeah, the shiny stone fight still has the original music and everything.
I think it's even if you have the rearranged soundtrack on, it's still the original.
Yeah, I think so. That's because he gets rearranged soundtrack and the extra shiny fight.
Hey, who's eating?
Sorry.
Now I'm hungry. I should probably order food at some point. And sodas. Oh yeah, something cool that Armageddon does is Armageddon actually slows down the music when underwater, which is a change the remake actually has, I believe. Neat little, There's actually a lot of parallels between changes Armageddon made and the remake made. They actually think is really interesting. Because there are a ton of subtle quality of life differences. However, some Arma made and the remake actually did not, which is a bit odd. Like the buff icons I mentioned earlier. That's fast. Also nice, you did not equip the lucky ring to the wrong person.
I did not.
Yes, the lucky ring there is a very important item that we got just before Booster's Tower that doubles experience gained for the party member that's wearing it.
Wow.
And since all of these fights are literally just use the correct item, it's very, very, very good. Because there is no damage variance whatsoever for your stats here.
Yeah, so this is Zombo, and you usually fight him in Battle Volcano. You fight Zardragon, you would beat Zardragon, and then you would fight Zombone right afterwards. But Zombone replaces King Squid here.
What is
And-
the status effect everyone's under?
And he's dead.
Curse. Curse turns everyone dark and also prevents you from healing. All healing effects do 0.
Except,
Oh,
You
it's
can
all
cure
of
it.
except for healing
but-
that specifically heals Curse, but yeah.
Yes.
Dangerous in any other fight, adorable here because he just wasted the one turn he gets.
Curse is the most dangerous status in the game. Like, it's terrifying. Especially in, like, post-game fights, when you get cursed, you really have to, like, be on the lookout. Or get that healed off if you don't have protection.
Yes, having a form of curse resist or using items that give you temporary resistance, like Blue Essence, it's important. Very important. But it doesn't really matter for this run because it's gems. Actually, it does matter, I think, once, possibly later. But that's if things go very, very wrong. And that's on the final boss, so hopefully that does not happen.
Good fish.
Yes, what James said. It is the hardest status to deal with, but not inherently the most dangerous. Because you can still do stuff with it.
Yeah, like, you could just heal sleep off. But yeah, if your whole party gets put to sleep, you are locked. And these are fish, and just like in Pokemon, fish get zapped.
Wait, now I could go for some great fish.
It is fish, not fish.
Yeah, sleep plus armor break is death.
Oh god, that's a 4x.
Yeah, that's
And again,
4.
it
Yeah,
already
that's
does ridiculous numbers.
yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, someone gets hit with that, especially on hard mode. Oh no. Because hard mode already has double damage.
Wait, so that's an 8 times?
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Alright, so the fight coming up, Johnny's a pretty free fight, but the fight after that is the Yuridovich fight, which is historically one of the more challenging fights in the game. I'm definitely going to need to focus for Yared.
Understood.
Yeah, he's one of those like really tricky fights that he has a lot of like different things he can do to the party. A lot of different statuses, a lot of different spells, a lot of different insta kills. It's just a very dangerous fight if you're not careful. So
Yeah, if you mess that fight up at all, you are dead instantly.
yeah, Johnny's easy.
You insta-kill by damage or insta-kill by status effect?
Yes.
Me?
He even has a full party wipe. Yeah, like he is a scary boss. So we're gonna need to focus up for that.
I didn't think the game would have insta-kill status effects.
As always, me blocking the spear perfectly well.
I never understood the block timing for that. Not gonna lie.
I got it on my hard mode run.
That'll be a problem for me later, whenever I have to fight him again. Yeah, to answer the question about the insta-kill stuff, though, there are actually insta-kills in the form of dark attacks. I think every single dark attack in this game has a chance of insta-kill.
Yeah, so the spells, Zombone can use them, but you didn't see it. But Cake used one. He used a spell called Dark Thunder. There's also Christia and Abaddon Flame. Abaddon Flame, Christia, and Dark Thunder all have a 20% chance to insta-kill a party member that doesn't have death protection, as well as they have 3 inherent status effects. Christia can put your character to sleep. Dark Thunder inflicts fear, meaning you can't attack physically. And Abaddon Flame inflicts poison, which, you know, anybody who's ever played a video game ever knows what poison does. You know, recurring damage every turn.
Wow, these skills sound so stupid. Because damage and all this other stuff.
Yeah, so those spells can inflict insta-kill at 20% rate, and the statuses that they inflict if you don't have protection is 100%. They'll deal those statuses always.
Are they at least single targets so that you don't get deleted from
yeah.
bad luck?
All 3 of those are single target. Oh yeah, Diamond Saw is also... We haven't seen that yet, I don't think.
I think Diamond Saw is just always insta-kill. And if it doesn't hit, it doesn't do anything.
Alright guys, prepare. Here we go. Yard fight.
Don't mess up or you die.
Wish me luck. Oh.
GG.
Hey, we done?
Nice.
Oh, my bad. Want to take a little power nap there?
So actually, if Necro would have missed a turn there, he actually would have died. That boss will, on its, I think its second turn, will immediately use a charged up move. So you either have to be defending, or if you're doing the speedrun strat using gems, you have to either kill him before or defend. And if you're doing the speedrun strat, well,
Yeah, so I kind of meme on my first time doing marathons for certain channels. I kind of meme about the difficulty of that boss. Yared is impossible to lose to. You just have to hold the item button with turbo on, and he go bye-bye in 2 turns.
Yes, if you do miss one action, though, it is over, and you can die.
Spirit will just delete the party. The attack he charged up there was an attack called Spearing, which would have one-shotted my entire party if I wasn't defending. So normally, and on hard mode, you have to actually defend that attack, and it gets very, very scary very, very fast. So, but I need to take a little nap. I didn't sleep super good last night, so I was just like little power snooze, you know.
Like it was perfect.
That
was perfect.
Spinning.
I thought Flutter would like that.
Yes, in hard mode, bosses do move first. And gems only deal 10,000 on weakness versus 15,000.
Honestly, a good change for hard mode.
Yeah, normal mode strat doesn't work for several reasons, yeah. Damage, because you wouldn't even deal enough damage even if you could go first, and you also don't go first. And yes, as Doom said, hard mode is actually the first version, and then normal mode was made later. Which is actually interesting, and I think more games should do. Kind of design the game around the hard mode and then go from there.
Yeah, when I was routing this game, I was kind of hoping that was something I could do with Yuridovich. That fight is really scary. Like, jokes aside, that fight is really scary if you can't just kill him that fast. Because the fight can just really really get out of hand. He has all of the insta-kill spells. He can use Abaddon Flame, Dark Thunder, Flare, Water Blast, just like he can in Vanilla, which fears your entire party and nukes your overall damage output. There's a bunch of things that can go wrong in that fight if you fight it casually. But if you're speedrunning, he doesn't get a turn.
Yeah, that is very true. What someone mentioned in chat. It does depend on the game as well.
I mean, one of the big things is if you're playing through this game casually, you're probably not going to have 6 ice gems here. Not to say you can't, it's absolutely possible to have them. Just most people won't go into Yared with 6 ice gems and be like, hey, I'm just gonna blow through this boss.
You also wouldn't know to do it.
Yeah,
I did use ice gems on this fight on hard, but that was when I noticed he had ice weakness. So I did use them a fair bit to make things easier, but again, hard mode, and also the fight is a bit of a block check. If you don't block, especially on hard mode, you are pretty much dead.
Well, that's a fact, yeah. For anybody who saw my hard mode run, I think Valley Claire actually said that they saw it. My hard mode run really reflects how difficult you would actually be, not as a meme. That fight can be crazy hard. We actually got really lucky in the hard mode run where he never used Pierce, which is his armor break move, once.
That is really lucky.
Yeah, because otherwise that would just melt your entire party. You're also just you're not likely to survive in that fight, and I actually did, so it was quite a shock. But yeah, we're not quite done yet. Now we got Axum Red, the final Axum Ranger.
He's at least gutsy enough to fight us alone. Too bad it won't happen.
Yes, any fight at all on hard mode can be a wall, and oftentimes will be a wall if you aren't prepared, or can't block well. Because you can't just get through without blocking on hard, you actually need proper strategy and blocking. You need both.
That's
I'm
honestly
assuming
why-
you're gonna show off the thing later? With the Monster Town?
Oh,
Or are you doing that now?
Yeah, probably after the run.
Okay.
I don't know like what my pace is like right now. I know I'm behind because my early game was awful, but like curious like what my pace is. So
I mean, we had like 142 according to timer.
Yeah, I don't know what my red split would be.
Oh, okay.
Let me check it.
Probably like a 140 something. I'm probably like 2 minutes
141.
behind.
Only about a minute behind.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad. But yeah, Yared is a lot of fights on hard are just exponentially more difficult. Like everything you're seeing that I'm doing now won't work like as carefree on hard mode. Like everything just becomes a lot more of a challenge. Damage is doubled, your FP is a lot lower, gems do a lot less damage. It's a combination of things. If you want to check out that run, feel free to check it out on speedrun.com. The current world record's on there is like a 336 or something like that. And the current world record of this is a 257. We actually managed to get this run down to sub 3 like 6 months ago. Not that long. Probably like, I don't remember when I got sub 3 for the first time, but it was a while ago.
Relatively recent. All things considered, but also not, you know, like last week.
Yeah. Doom with his necro calendar probably has all the information of everything I've ever done, because he's pretty good at keeping my historical record book. Also, I hate this minigame. It's not because I'm bad at it, even though I am. Wasn't bad. Alright, and now to prove how dumb gems are, we're literally going to backtrack all the way to Mushroom Kingdom to get more of them.
So glad the remakes has introduced quick travel.
Yeah, pretty much what Doom said about the bombs. That's pretty much what gems are.
I have a good Smilax fight for once. Please. Now the ice gem's in the right place. I did a practice run yesterday where I bought one too many gems and it moved the, it shifted all the items down. So it ended up costing me like 40-something seconds here. Ow. Alright, we're gonna go for Mega Smilax, Skip. Come on, no white breath. No! Come on! Last turn, dude. Hate this fight. Okay. I hate Smilax, dude. This fight is so annoying.
True. Lucky in a marathon? Nah, never happens.
I know, right?
Sometimes it happens, but then someone else just has no luck at all.
And then you get, that's never happened before.
Yeah. I think I had one of those moments actually. Yeah, I did, because I wasn't aware that one of the items could be in the location where it was.
Yeah, pretty much every marathon run I've had, something has always gone catastrophically wrong. Like, enemies just teleporting behind me and then one-shotting my whole party.
Okay, I did have
Without a
that
safety save when I was just getting to a save.
How did that happen?
Okay, yeah.
Jesus.
The game is very jank and, yeah.
What game was it?
Death and Request 2. Yeah, I was running at a questing for Glory and, yeah. That game is kind of rough. Like, if you get into an accidental encounter at all in Death and Request 2, you pretty much just have a full party wipe. It is
Dang.
very rough.
Cutscene land!
Marathon luck. Speaking of marathon luck, Valentina, anyone? Specifically Necro?
Shut up.
I think you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, I do, and shut up. God, I despise... I hate the Valentina fight. There's like an 80% chance or more that the fight goes completely fine. Like, no issues, no problems, nothing. Every single time I speedrun this game, Valentina gives me, like, the 1 in, like, 15 chance that it's, like... It's just not meant to happen. You can't lose to her. You can't lose to her. Like, it's impossible to lose to her, but she just decides to be a jerk sometimes. I don't know what it is.
Like, she just decides to push the long skills.
Yeah, I think she can use sleep moves, and then
Oh.
Krista, which can sleep or one-shot.
Yeah.
Both are bad.
Actually, does the Perfect Guard protect from
Nope.
the one?
I don't believe so.
It does. Dang it.
Isn't she the first enemy that uses Dispel in the game?
First time I saw it, but Doom could answer that. A lot better. Also, yeah, Shiner, we were just talking about the Nocturne run. About probably 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that I actually didn't get to catch that.
I mean, the one is
that's
up on
right.
YouTube
Something
already.
used Dispel. Alright, I'll be back. This is like a cutscene.
Got it. But yeah, the one is up on YouTube already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, since we don't have to, since Twitch doesn't have the restriction anymore, we can upload on the same day. So it tries to export the ones as soon as possible, and I put them in a playlist.
That is really nice. I remember that used to be a thing.
YouTube shenanigans to find my playlist. You have to go to the Longathon channel and then scroll down. It's not in the playlists tab. Because YouTube doesn't have a way to project to show playlists that are people made in the playlists tab, so you have to scroll down on the homepage to find it. But yeah, I try to keep the playlist updated as ones come in. Hi. Oh dang, we are shiny now, and one of the good shinies.
Gold. Gold Mario.
That's one of the good shinies.
Will Necro be back in time? Is the question.
Probably.
Yep. Just in time. Actually, there's quite a bit of time to spare.
What I miss?
Nothing.
I was just questioning if you were going to be back in time.
Oh yeah, still have
Also,
like a
people
minute.
say, people say that your share's OP.
My chair is pretty OP. I like my chair.
It's not an OP seat by sense, is it?
Alright, don't fail the Dodo minigame.
Trying my best just for you, buddy. I did it!
Yay! You're not me!
We didn't vig him.
I'm still upset that I did that. Yeah, we were in a race, and I did the one thing that most people have not done, and that is fail the Dodo minigame. I had to fight Dodo in my run.
Oh, he's dead. Well, you'll never have to worry about that, Vigum, because they just took an ad break, so nobody found out that you failed the Dodo minigame.
Oh, that's good. My
It's in the
secret is
bar.
safe. My secret is safe.
For now.
For now.
Definitely jumped, but okay. That was just bad luck.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
something
someone heard. Uh-oh. My secret isn't safe?
They probably got an ad just as they came in, so they didn't get it when others did.
Alright, Birdo fight.
Also, wait. Did the Shiaway just water an egg?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It makes egg nice and big.
This egg is too small. You probably heard of the egg far, far away on a different planet and wanted to make that egg.
This fight is cool, actually. So Birdo has a second phase, like Punchinella, basically, where she'll add another attack to her repertoire. Basically, what we do is we stall it until we can deal. So this pushes the Birdo into the second phase, and then we can deal 15,000 of her second life, or she gets to attack again. So So she only gets one more turn before dying, which is...
So there's Curse plus Sleep.
Yeah, Birdo is terrifying in this game. The egg can inflict Curse, Sleep, and in hard mode, inflicts Curse, Sleep, Armor Break, and a Power Break.
Yeah. Oh, Bowser also has an armor break there too, I believe. Someone does.
Please tell me that this game has Hyper Heal.
Yeah, it's got Mega Elixir, yeah.
I was more thinking of just the status healing, and I was thinking Pokemon. Wow.
I think it's one of the only fights here where gems aren't the main source of damage.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty much the main source of damage for Dodo and Valentina. I Thunder twice. Yeah. But I Thunder Gem twice, but... yeah.
Yeah, I meant for Birdo, because Holy is the,
Yeah, so Group Hug heals everything but Curse, and then there's Purify Water, Elixir, Mega Elixir, and obviously the post-game stuff that'll heal Curse. Also, I got Fanscape.
Nice.
Nice.
I still can't believe I got that once in, like, my first run, and then never again.
I've only gotten it probably, like, a handful of times ever, so getting it there was kind of cool. See how many birdie encounters I get into. 1 is average, 0 would be nice. What it is. So this fight uses a nice little combination of things, which is pretty neat. It uses some magic, uses some gems, uses some. That's it. Maybe it might make me heal. Christia would make me heal, but not guaranteed.
Hopefully no Krista. That would be kind of bad.
We want to see White Hole. White Hole is the Holy Magic AoE we saw it earlier in the Knife Guy Great Guy fight. That's what we want to see here. Of course not. But doing that on Peach is ideal.
I believe Peach has the status resists.
Yeah. We're gonna defend. Boost Mario and Thunder Orb Dodo, so he won't get a turn. The Dodo can do White Breath here, which would be slow. Let's see if Marathon Lock comes through for me, baby. Come on. One time.
I believe this is the first time we see 30k in this run.
White hole? Holy smoke, we got it!
Nice. And yeah, this is the first time we saw the 30k.
Yes, that is an entire life for one attack. That is the max damage you can do.
We got the good looks.
Which this is where lives start actually mattering for damage. You have to start paying attention a little bit. Not quite as much as later, but it's starting to become a thing. The chair is the MVP of this run.
Alrighty.
Nah, Chad. The MVP is both Turbo and the Share.
Chair!
Turbo chair.
That was a really good Valentina fight. What was my Valentina? What was my PB Valentina split?
Check. Uh, 202.53.
Oh yeah, I'm still slightly behind that. That's fine though.
I'd see a really good run for, especially for a marathon.
Yeah, this is great. There's not like a. It's funny. There's not like a tremendous amount of things that can go wrong, really. I mean, well, that's not entirely true, but a lot of the things really come down to what I can control, not so much the game. Like early, there's some like game BS, and obviously late game, there's a lot of game stuff. But this is a solid chunk where I don't really have to worry too much about dying.
Yeah, dying around this point is pretty unlikely.
Don't eat my jumps, game.
But it's hungry.
Nom.
What does that ring do that you just
Dude,
picked
I
up?
hate this. I hate this door with a passion.
That ring reduces elemental damage to those that it's equipped to. It's pretty much a better version of the amulet that you get after defeating Booster.
Yeah, it's Chris Doring's amulet on drugs.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm assuming this game does not have KA timing for the jump eating thing. That's probably what the issue is. Unsure.
Jumps are just getting devoured. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that room is very annoying. I hate that room.
So my Zar Dragon split's probably like a 208, right?
Let me check. Yeah, 20827.
Yeah, we're behind we're only behind like a minute. That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty alright.
From world record, that's like crazy.
You know, funny thing, Doom, I actually think that room is easier in hard mode, because it's less disorienting.
It's at 208.27, right?
Yes.
I'm about to find out exactly how far behind I am. Just curious. $40. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Forty seconds behind world record on a marathon is actually pretty sick. So
Yeah, that's really good. Alright, I'm gonna take this quick time to feed cats for a minute. I'll be right back.
Do that. I assume the next fight is just a lot of gems because it's a 5-person fight. That's 6.
Yeah, there's a little bit in second phase, but I should be back before then. We'll see. Be right back.
yeah, so one of the really cool things about this fight, so as I mentioned earlier, each one of the Axum Rangers is weak to an element. Yellow is so from left to right: ice, fire, nothing, thunder, holy. So you want to try to like jam these guys in a sequence that kills them all in the fastest amount of turns possible. So we figured out a way to do that, where as long as we don't get sleepy bombed turn 1 against Axum Black, we can kill them all in 2 turns. So that is what we are going to try to do. This is the grand point of the gems in Armageddon, in my opinion, is for this fight right here.
Also, when we earlier talked about the fight that spooked you the first time, this fight, even though it is a double boss fight, is better because you know you have to fight something and you have menu to heal.
Yeah, this fight on hard mode was extremely difficult for me. I actually leveled up to the max level, almost had max health, like solid equipment. Like I really went overall to beat these guys.
Actually, that's the other thing. What is the max level
I'm
of
back.
Armageddon? Because it's not 30.
It is.
It's 50.
That was a really.
I see. I was back before the fight even actually started.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, the only hard part of this fight is actually the second phase. Because this boss can actually drain your FP and it can get pretty dicey. And I don't think it has any weaknesses to gems.
And this next fire gem will be it for the Axums. And here comes Blade.
Good luck.
And that is it. Can't lose from here.
Nice. Yes, this fight also introduces a lot of the higher tier spells for the first time, so for a casual player not knowing anything, this fight will be a huge difficulty spike. There's a lot of block timings you would just not be aware of that you have to hit.
Nice. Don't even have to boost Mario again.
Nice. Very good fight.
Yeah, that was perfect. That's as good as that fight can go. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade. That's like a big thing with that fight. Is like if you're like not ready, you just go into the Blade fight and all of a sudden it's like Shocker, Ice Rock, Holy Ra, Flare, Diamond Saw, FP Drain, Dispel. He just throws the kitchen sink at you, and if you're not like prepared, it can clean you up really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So did I mislook at Mario just hit level cap?
Mario has just hit the level cap of 50. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this hack actually forces you to level 50 by the end of the game.
Which I think is a really nice thing, being at level cap for endgame.
Yeah, so you cannot. It is impossible to make it to Smithy not being level 50 on everybody. So the game lets you just from bosses lets you be max level by the time you make it to Smithy, which is nice.
It also clearly establishes for post-game levels don't help you here, mate. You are capped, there's nothing to grind for.
Yeah. You can grind for items, but yeah, post-game is very much your own skill and strategy.
Yeah.
And not grinding. Which is very nice for a difficulty hack that you don't just grind to win. You can't do that.
Yeah, there's not much grinding required. There's not much like item farming required. Like you might have to get some like galaxy coins or some frog coins to buy some like items in the post game, but generally speaking, it's pretty lenient.
Yeah, there is an item in post game that basically gives you 15. I think it's 15 free blocks, which cost a lot of galaxy coins. But if you're not farming those, then yeah, you have a lot of galaxy coins to spare. You don't need to farm at all.
We have one of those, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, getting extra XP, then items and equips, and then not being bad at the video game, pretty much.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds a lot nicer than a lot of the RPG post games I've done so far.
Yeah.
Because most games don't spit you out at max level, and then they're like, hey, you know the super boss you're looking at? Yeah, they're max level, better get there or you get deleted in like one hit.
Yeah. Which, you can still get deleted in Armageddon in one hit if you don't know what you're doing. Especially on hard mode.
But it's not because of level gaps, at least.
Yeah, it's actually not level, it's just, well, playing.
Alright, we are approaching Bastard's Keep.
Once we get towards the Smithy fight, because I assume this game doesn't add a post-game boss, I will have to mute myself in Discord and listen to the Parsec audio to better do timing.
Oh yeah, you mean for the end split?
Yeah, mostly so that it lines up with the stream itself.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna need to. Smithy is gonna require some. Yeah, that fight's pretty
Yeah,
tough.
that's even better then.
I'm not gonna
Smithy
need.
is not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need much focus. Like beside the cloaker fight, which is coming up like probably about 20 minutes from now, I don't really need to focus too. Maybe not. That's fine. 10, 15 minutes from now, I shouldn't have to focus too much beyond that. He's hard.
Yeah, missing a block there can very easily end the run. Well, not end the run, but you know what I mean. Yes, it is also an item in this game.
Figured.
There are actually quite a few Kingdom Hearts references in Arma. Like the final post-game fight.
Oh god. Wait. Is the path flickering in the original, or is this an armor change?
I think it flickers in the original.
What?
The
The path flickering.
Oh yeah, it always when the things stomp, when they like jump and land, they show the path.
Got it. Again, it's been a while. I played this like years ago on emulator.
Yeah, so Arma is super cool. This game has Kingdom Hearts references, Final Fantasy references, Pokemon references. It's and Chrono Trigger references, Persona references. This game has a lot of like video game references because the creator is a big, like me, a big RPG fan. And
I mean, of course, it has SMT references. This thing has fucking Mudo as a skill. Almost.
There's also Megidolan as well on the Persona boss, but yeah.
Of course, it's Megadolan. Persona and SMT both love using that skill to just say, "You die now."
Yup.
The bad part is when it happens due to unwritten rules you cannot possibly know about. Super boss design in that game.
Yep, it does the same thing in Armor, except you actually have to survive it. So.
Yeah, but in Armor you also probably have the HP. In Persona,
You don't.
no,
But you have the items to actually live it, though.
Megalodon
Okay,
or whatever the
that's
hell,
the way then.
however you pronounce it, just kills you.
okay,
Yeah, it does the full
way.
30k, but you have auto life items, so that you can just get revived after dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. Persona doesn't have those, and that's Persona and SMT's way of saying you die because you broke a rule you didn't know about.
No, I'm pretty sure Megalodon actually this is auto life in this game, doesn't it?
No.
It doesn't?
No. Not in Elizabeth, no.
The thing is, in any fight where it exists in Persona or SMT, if you live it because you broke a rule, they will spam it until you are dead. But that only shows up in post-game fights anyway, and
Wait, are there actually other fights that use that skill? Doom?
No, I think one of them. Pretty sure one of them has his auto life. Like 90% sure.
There's only one instance of Megadolan I'm aware of, but there's probably other instances that I just haven't seen.
Oh, both of them use it. Yeah, they both use it. Also, Boomer. Yay. Dead.
Yeah, well, I know it's just that it also is often used as the I wipe you skill. I wish they had a separate name for it. And then wait, in Soul Hackers 2 they actually have a separate name for the I wipe you skill. Yeah, in Soul Hackers 2 there's a skill called Apocalyptic Light, which is literally just the fight is over now. It only shows up in mission fights when you take too long.
We're finally getting to the end of the game where things get hard again. Where we remember we're playing a difficulty ROM hack.
Not on this fight, though.
Not this fight. Very soon. Also goes without saying, Geno World is not insta-kill in this game, so you cannot insta-kill Exor.
Which is funny because we still kind of just roll his ass down.
You do, actually, yeah. He still dies from World, just not instantly. Yes, Whirl-like jump pierces defense.
How does X work? Alright, our next boss is probably the hardest execution boss in normal mode, the Cloaker fight. We need to pretty much be on point with our blocks, otherwise this guy can't wipe us. I actually just lost a run yesterday when I was practicing for this. I lost a run to Cloaker. So we're going to try not to do that. Rosalina summons us one more time. We're going to go pick up a weapon from her, as well as some energizers that are going to give us a nice attack buff.
Alright, time for in-game.
Yeah.
Gym strats now don't really work.
Yeah, now we have to actually be good. Especially against the
Not that
dangerous
gyms aren't useful, but...
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, time to play the video game.
And that is the Cloaker fight. Well, next turn, but it's over.
Nice. Very good blocks.
Thanks.
Yeah, the cross cleave move there actually hits everyone. Obviously can't be blocked because it's an AoE, and it also gives armor break to everyone, so double damage.
Right before he's about to use his ultimate spell, which is called Earthquake, which would annihilate the party at this stage, so...
Yes. Lots of very difficult stuff happening at this point that you have to manage.
Didn't die to Cloaker, I'm happy.
Yeah, now the next boss strat is actually really cool in my opinion.
Yeah, Domino's one of the coolest fights. I love Domino.
Because, do you know how the life system works? There's actually a basic attack done by Peach to kind of just barely offset the damage enough to take a life every time. Which is very cool. Because obviously going all out is kind of not going to help. And if you don't take the life, then you waste damage. I think Domino has 4 lives?
Yeah, Domino and Cloaker both do.
Yeah, if anyone wants to actually count along, you pretty much just count in increments of 30k here. Up to 120k. This is where it starts really mattering.
That's one.
Yeah, there's the 16k, and then General will take 2.
2. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's unlucky.
Oh, low damage wall.
Normally we don't take this attack, but I screwed up.
Luckily, Amalgus actually does very little damage, so it's not too big of a deal.
Mario needs to live here. Not good.
Oh no.
That's really bad.
Maybe? Nope. Rip. Oh. Miss? Nope.
Dang it.
Yeah, one mistake. That's how quickly, that is sadly how quickly you can die.
I mean, hey, at least we saw the revive.
Yeah, that is a very good example of missing damage equals death.
And I missed damage by like 200 too. Like it was that close.
Yeah.
That's alright. That's what happens sometimes.
That is correct. There are no item freebies in this ROM hack. That was removed.
There's actually no way for me to save that even. I mean, I could have Kiro'd, but I'm not burning it. I wasn't going to burn a Kiro here.
Yeah, burning a Kiro at this point is not the greatest idea for later.
Sorry about that, chat. That was definitely a mistake on my part.
Yeah, it's actually surprising a lot of RPGs don't actually do that. That, like, whenever you run away, for instance, you keep any stats lost, for instance. It's really weird that Armageddon implements that. It's a very nice quality of life feature that I think more RPGs should implement.
Yeah, it is weird how few games have it. Because they either just send you to title screen outright, or just make you lose your stuff. Kingdom Hearts has the whole you get your stuff back, which at least for death and bosses, which is really nice. And also not getting your stuff back on death is why a lot of people just hoard items for endgame, because, you know, why use it in this hard fight when you couldn't use it in a later hard fight? Or what if I use it in this hard fight and then I just don't win, and now I wasted the item and have to do the hard fight without it anyway?
Wait, you can't autosave in SNES games without breaking the ROM? Really? Is it not like saving to SRAM? Like that?
So how much time do we have approximately left?
About a half hour.
Half hour?
Yeah.
What was your... Let me see.
With the domino death, probably about a half hour.
I'm surprised, honestly. I didn't think from here to the end of the game would be half an hour.
Yeah,
it's pretty long.
There's 3 fights here that are very long. One of them takes like 4 to 5 minutes. One of them takes 7 minutes, and Smithy can take upwards of 15 minutes.
Okay, what is the current time? Because I think the fight after this, your PB had a 240-11. If I'm reading this properly. Is a Blade in Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 25 minutes to half an hour. Because there's also extra fights here.
Unless I make a big mistake on Smithy, I'll still be underestimate though.
Ooh, yeah. Smithy death would be catastrophic. Because the Smithy fight in this hack is actually pretty long.
Yeah, that's a triple sleepy bomb there. Fortunately, 2 of them hit Peach, so it wouldn't be. Oh, goodness. You want to explain that barrier shift?
Oh, yeah. So, barrier shift in this game, which I believe is actually a Chrono Trigger reference, whenever an enemy uses barrier shift, they are actually weak, or quote-unquote weak, against the element that they attack with. Usually, there's, I believe, a few exceptions to that. Doesn't matter for this run. In this case, I believe, yes, Blade is weak to ice here. It's less that they're weak, and more so that they heal everything else, and are normal against the element that they use.
Oh god, this is a Noah boss! Oh.
And they null everything else. Physical and also almighty attacks are also nulled.
Yeah.
So you're forced to attack with that element.
Barrier shifts exist in a bunch of games, not just Chrono Trigger, and with all the resistances and absorbs he gets, my first thought is Noah from Nocturne. Though that boss repels all the stuff and just is one of the few entities with almighty resistance.
Also, this does add a lot of RNG to endgame, because getting ice here is very bad. Because only Mario can use ice here, with the exception of gems, but...
Yeah, ice is...
You ideally want Shock or Holy.
Yeah, ice is worst possible here.
Yes. Because Shock, Geno also has a lightning move, so you can have Mario Thunder Orb and then Geno Shock. And Holy, everyone has a Holy move, so very, very good in that instance. There's actually a time save if the boss rolls Holy here. You can actually save, I think it's, what is it, 90 seconds?
Yeah, it's a lot.
By killing Blade first.
Double ice.
Oof.
Yeah, that's awful. That's like really bad.
Hopefully Smithy doesn't do this. Slight spoilers for Smithy, but Smithy also had this mechanic in his last phase.
So that's 2 lives I've taken, by the way.
I believe this has 4.
Yep. This will be 3. And Blade will be down with this next Ice Orb.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate RNG.
Yeah, that was very bad.
Yeah, there was a lot of nothing fights just leading up to this, and now things actually start mattering a lot. For this barrier shift to keep track of, the next fight is very long, and then there's Smithy. You're about 3 minutes behind PB. So about, assuming you do everything from here as well as your PB, about 3 hours. As estimate, so about 17 minutes left of the run.
What was Blade in PB?
240.
240? Yeah, I'm about 2.5 minutes behind.
240.11 to be exact.
This is the coolest fight in the game, I think.
Yeah, this fight caught me completely off guard casually. I was not expecting this.
I thought he exploded when the ship went down.
Everyone else died. He didn't.
So this is Armageddon.
He's back for revenge.
Yeah, this is Armageddon's claim to fame. This is the revenge fight. This is where we fight all of Smithy's henchmen in one big fight. So we'll fight Axum Red, we're going to fight Mac and Boyer, and then the fight's going to culminate with one final battle with you.
No wonder
This fight is very cool. Actually, I think the longest fight is going to be Smithy.
Yeah, Smithy's longer than these guys.
Yeah, but that's because final boss and all that. So that's earlier wondering why it is half an hour. Yeah, now I know why, because this fight exists.
The fact that this fight works is crazy to me. This is another one of those fights I was talking about before where, like, design-wise, like, the fact that this fight functions is like, crazy. Not supposed to have to heal there, but can't attack too damn much.
Nice. Yeah, there's Red's ultimate move, which is why the group hug there was very important, because otherwise that would have dealt double damage, because of armor break from cross cleave. Right, final part of this fight. And yes, there are actual buff icons next to the portrait, so you can see your buffs and debuffs. A very neat quality of life feature that the remake actually doesn't have, unfortunately.
Well, we have no ice jumps for Smithy, so this will be fun.
Uh-oh. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem.
Oh, cool, I got imprisoned anyway.
Oh dear. Triple ice. Please not triple ice, Smithy. Wait, that implies there's gonna be 3 barrier ships. Oh.
Alright, and that's it. We are on the final boss, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Oh, gosh, this run's been ups and downs. Jumping is hard.
I think it's theoretically possible for someone to modify Arma and make something like that, but actual development on the hack is pretty much stopped.
It's funny. It's funny that everyone seems to complain about the text boxes so much. Like, I've actually seen it, like, everywhere. I've seen it in the vanilla Discord. I've seen it in, like, various different ROM hack Discord. People are like, oh, the blue is, like, too much. I have, like, I'm like, partially colorblind, but, like, it doesn't... I can still see the blue, but it doesn't, like, bother me.
Yeah, my personal catch isn't actually the blue, it's just the contrast of text color to the blue. Because in the menu, the text is light color, and then it's really well readable.
Oh, Makari, you're fine. I'm sure you didn't take anything of it. It's a valid thing. Like, a lot of people have said that, so it's not a problem.
Yeah. It's also a complaint I myself actually had at first. I mean, I'm kind of used to it now, but... I suppose it's more so the shade of blue.
Nobody asked you.
Do the people...
Alright, here we are. The Smithy fight. So, we are going to use everything we have at our disposal here. We just used our Mighty Guards on both Mario and Geno. That will give them auto life, attack buff, plus barrier, which will prevent status effects.
Mm-hmm.
And you can explain the rest of it. DM, I focus here.
Yeah, so with the auto life and the barrier allows you so that you actually don't get cursed in the next phase of this fight, because, spoilers, final boss has curse. However, the final boss does have Dispel, and Dispel removes not only the barrier, also the auto life, and your attack up. And that's bad, because then you can get hit with curse, and then when you're hit with curse, you can't heal. Which is terrifying. The final 2 phases of this fight are... There's a lot of variants. It is not really possible to list out everything that could happen in this. This is very much an improv fight. Past phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1 scripted. Afterwards, it's really, like... I have notes for this fight that are just kind of like wail on Smithy and then attack him with a favorable element that he has, but there's nothing I can really say. Besides just watch. This guy can do everything. He can dispel, he can hit you with every single status in the game. He can hit you with he has KO moves, mute, poison, instant, like I said, instant KO, curse, dispel, magics, physical. He just has literally everything that the game has had up to this point. This one boss has.
Also, phases 2 and 3 now, since we just finished phase 1, phases 2 and 3 have a combined total of 12 lives. This fight has a lot going on, and you can't win it fast. This is a long fight. Phase 2 has 6 lives, and phase 3 also has 6 lives.
my focus will be not dying.
Yes. Also, Necro also used a Manifest Illusion, which means the game will perfect block without the need to actually focus on blocking.
15 times, yeah.
Yes, 15 times. Which you would see the counter in the top left, actually. You could see a little icon and a number there. That's how many perfect blocks are left. Which is pretty much about when the fight should be ended, considering RNG and stuff. Smithy isn't evil.
Alright, chat, if you want to keep track of lives, that is 2. Get a nice big 2 in chat.
Let me see if I can...
And now let's put a nice big 3 in chat. 3! There's the first dispel, that's what we were looking for. Into White Breath, baby, yes!
Oh!
I loved it. I loved it.
That's not good. This is fine. So, lives are in increments of 30,000 damage, so there isn't really a way to keep track now.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
And there's the curse.
That's the thing I just mentioned. That's kind of bad, actually.
That's the worst possible thing, so that's 4. That's 5. This fight might actually be tough to win.
Yeah, this is not good. Uh-oh. Also, yes, what Claire said, life is 30k, no carryover damage. So 29k plus 29k is 30k.
If anyone played Fire Emblem Engage, just the Revival Stones.
There's the barrier shift. Please be holy. Or thunder. Uh-oh. Thunder? Please? Uh-oh.
This is gonna be really tough.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Is it ice? Someone said ice, ice, ice in chat.
Oh no, dude.
Oops.
Ice!
This is really bad. This might actually... I might not even be able to win this fight.
Oh.
And there goes Mario.
Yeah, this fight does not mess around. Wow.
Yeah, the game is throwing the kitchen sink at you.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be honest, that was actually... Mario dying there was ideal.
Yeah.
Because now I can buff him and like start dealing damage next turn.
Ice was not good, though. Hopefully he gets holy next time. Or thunder. Anything but ice. And not fire.
So for perspective, chat, the run would be ending around now. We're about 10 minutes away. No, I shouldn't have, because I don't have any ice gems.
Yeah, ice is the worst element to get here right now. Yes, the time difference is huge between elements for this fight.
It is not guaranteed to be.
Anything but ice is the only option? Correct. Pretty much.
Yeah, see, that would have been under damage. So I've only taken 1 life so far. These?
Did you do life skip or no?
No.
Okay, that's not good.
Okay, cool. We're fine.
Wait, did he use holy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
We're not gonna die now. That's 2 lives.
Nice. That was... Smithy is just trolling.
It's 2.5.
Might have to block, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Also, a reminder to heal.
Yep.
Otherwise, wipe. Yeah, if Necro didn't heal here, coming next turn is Smithy's ultimate attack that will wipe the whole party if you don't defend. In hard mode, this is actually an auto life check. You cannot survive this even with defending. So you have to use auto life here in hard mode.
Here comes the black hole.
Yes, black hole removes all statuses, including auto life. So in hard mode, you would have to have just procced 3 auto life items here. That also means attack buff is gone now.
Oh my god, it did so much damage.
Yep. This fight really does throw the kitchen sink at you.
Normally only players get kitchen sinks, this is insane.
And yeah, as Doom said, even with defending, that would have done twice as much as hard. Or on hard. So 10k to everyone. Guaranteed death. Had this immunity nullified. I have not been counting, so I don't know what we're at. We said here?
He's dead with Mario's holy.
Okay. That's 5.5 then. And that's 6.
Should be. Unless I miscounted too. Alright, she
Nope,
does.
it's over.
Alright, so time is gonna be when Rosalina fades to white, and when Rosalina disappears off the screen and the screen fades to complete white. Okay, down.
Got it.
That was
Best
terrifying.
to just call it out because I have the time open in another tab.
But yeah, that's some RPG Armageddon Smithy % normal mode. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Wait, are we gonna be showing off the monster town thing?
Yeah, why not?
Since people are talking Lavos in chat.
Why not? Alright, time is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
She.
3 at 152? Wow. That is not bad.
For Smithy being terrifying, that was... yeah. That could have very quickly gone south.
Yeah, that was awful. We got double ice on Blade into ice on Smithy with no ice orbs. That was a disaster. That was as bad as that fight could possibly go. But we got through it. We didn't die. Woo!
I was waiting for the double ice on Smithy. That would have been... yikes.
The game keeps well, and start of the game you just dodge all the stuff, end of the game F you.
Speaking of barrier shift...
I probably want some more items. It's just throwing that out there.
Maybe.
Just
Probably.
Just a couple. Go get some. Let's go get some more items. I can show off some other. I can show off some other cute things here. Riku!
Yo!
Where are
Also
you?
checked, we have like half an hour of time.
Yeah, that it won't take me that long. I'm probably
I
not
mean,
gonna
we
beat it.
started early and estimates and all that. We started early and we finished like 15 minutes early, so yeah.
Yeah, I usually come in pretty good with my estimate, but wasn't sure of how long this run was gonna take being, marathon.
Oreo jellies are so OP.
Yeah, right. Alright, so what do I have on my party? I don't even know.
Oh wait, this was all percent stuff, right?
I guess I
Lot
could.
of choice specs in this game.
I guess I could try to. I guess I could try this. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Yeah.
You won't wipe to phase 1 probably, so. Heck, you might even get to the last phase.
Pretty cool.
It would be really nice to show off round 2.
Famous last words from the streamer? Not where he is.
Yes, this is what replaces Culex.
And who is it? It is Magus. From Chrono Trigger. With barrier shift, because I hate everything.
Yeah, I think this fight sequence is probably one of my favorite fights in this game. If not my actual favorite. Ooh.
That hurt.
Yeah, that's what missing a block does. Ow.
You missed one block and Mario lost almost all his life.
We're fine. Don't worry about it. There we go.
Yeah, post-game hurts.
Also, poison hits like a truck.
It's actually because of Necro's equips here. It's an item that gives you double turns to attack with, but you have permanent poison, which cannot be healed. It's a very, very broken item,
I mean, yeah,
even despite the drawbacks.
Yeah.
You also can't use items.
Dang. I was also talking about poison itself. Hit like a truck.
What can possibly go wrong, right?
Yep, you can only use magic. But magic is broken, so...
Ah! Get good, nerd.
Get good, literally get good. So Geno Flurry is pretty much the best attack in the game. Geno does eventually learn an ice move that is broken.
I'm curious how far we can take this. I haven't done this fight in forever, so I'm just like kind of...
I bet you can get to round 2.
Yeah, probably.
I don't imagine anything in this part tripping you up, to be honest. Especially with these equips.
Haha, get good, nerd!
Especially with this RNG. Yeah, DPS is very powerful. Especially whenever the numbers are so big. It's ice is actually preferred.
Hey!
He is... wow. Magus is asking to die. Oh.
Well, he's never gonna get to use that. Well, I mean, he is, just not this time.
Yeah, lowering guard is 2 free lives.
Take a knee! Oh, crap.
That's... fine. Probably.
Not ideal. He's supposed to die there.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
Probably fine. This is normal mode.
Ah!
That's fine.
We're fine, chat! We're good!
It's fine.
There's nothing to see here!
This is doable. This is why Haste Revive is broken.
It's
It
fine!
sums up hard mode pretty well, just doing this and then getting yourself out of the situation every time. At least that was my hard mode experience.
Nothing can go wrong here, chat. We're good.
So I think Gino has a permanent attack buff.
Yeah.
Because of choice specs. Yeah, that's why auto life is really good, though.
Die! Yes! We did it! Not really!
Okay, don't do the funny this time.
Oh my god.
Yes, this is phase 2 of the fight. Magus plus Shala.
Yeah, Magus plus Scala is the second part of this.
And this is when the fight starts getting a lot more demanding.
It's fine, chat. We're still fine. Bleeding internally a little bit, but we're fine.
This is livable. If hard mode's taught me anything, this is livable.
Just a flesh wound. Nothing to see here.
Seriously, Haste Revive is so broken. Also, Ring not having, like, stupid stat lowering on normal mode is also broken.
Oh, damn it.
Rip.
Well, that's
You know.
Oh. It's a solution.
Have to block the stab. Magus hurts. Should probably block that too.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So defending, auto life, lots of ways to survive a lot of that stuff. There's not just one solution.
Whew. Alright, so Scala hasn't taken a life yet, so let's just take the second one off Magus. Just be healed.
Yeah, that is another interesting point, actually. So after you take a life from a boss, if they heal, in 99% of circumstances, they actually will not recover a life. They'll just recover their current life. So it's very good for just, you know, DPSing bosses, so their healing pretty much does nothing.
No! Magus, stop it!
No.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't say this was the hardest post-game boss currently. I do think this is probably my favorite fight. Well,
I haven't done this in so long, I forgot how to time these things.
I won't say anything, but this was my favorite fight sequence, yeah.
Honestly, it's a good showcase, though.
No! Don't hit... Oh wait, it doesn't matter, because... Uh-oh.
Oh. E. You also have Galaxy Star.
Okay. The clutch item! Bail me out of this mess!
Yes. In hard mode, bosses deal double damage. Also, there's the multiple attacks. It's rough.
Yeah, bosses cheat.
It is very important to keep auto life as a part of your toolset, but it is not the end-all be-all. Just like defending also isn't.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Oh. You can't even see Mario. That's funny.
Damn it. Oh, brother.
That might... Aw, that's an interesting situation to be in.
We're fine.
He might die, though. Uh-oh. Nope, never mind. I lied.
We're fine. Got this.
No. Wait. Would that work, though?
Yeah, we're fine.
Does she not get another turn?
Oh, she does. It's just as long as Gina doesn't die.
Oh, she doesn't attack after him. She attacks before him.
Yes.
That would make the difference. I assume she attacked after.
We're good.
The Armageddon experience.
Oh my god, I'm so screwed for the sex phase.
There's the extra Armageddon experience.
She does know Dispel, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, she could have, in theory, she could have dispelled Gino. That would have been Run Ogre, but
It would have been
we
so
live
over.
to we live to fight another day. Let's block.
Nice. There's a Dispel. Oh, that's bad. Because that also gets rid of the permanent attack buff.
Well, good thing I have to spend this turn rezzing and doing other things. Ow.
Nice miss.
Bye, Peach.
Rip.
Rip the Peach.
No, you cannot time Geno Boost to give defense up in Armageddon. I don't think there is a defense up buff in Armageddon.
There is not.
Is there an attack debuff at least?
There is a defense debuff in an attack. Well, no. You can't debuff an enemy's attack now, I don't believe.
Smart.
Alright, well, Magus is down. Now we have to kill Scala within a certain amount of turns.
It's doable.
I don't even know how much
Very
damage
doable.
that dealt.
I haven't been counting.
Me neither, I'm sorry.
Likely not enough, though.
Would be interesting.
Especially when she puts me to sleep! You jerk!
Oh, right, because Ring doesn't give status element. That's funny. Oh, no.
We do not want Magus to wake up here. No! Stop!
Oh, no! do you have a Mighty Guard or something?
We don't need Mighty Guards.
Because that would give the status thing.
Scala's playing dirty.
A little bit.
What if she knows this is a marathon?
I really need to get back to playing this game. These fights are fun. It's a little bit rude.
Urgh. I hate the slow orbs. The orbs of slowness.
Yeah, the orbs are very rough. Oh, nice.
Let's go! We did it! Woo!
Nice.
Uh-oh.
It is in fact not over, and if you die here, in this next phase, you have to redo everything again. This is my favorite fight in the game, by the way. I love this fight. This fight is so good.
I'm gonna try.
There is so much mechanically going on in this fight. There's like several timers to keep track of going on here. And if you aren't careful, she can Chaos Zone you, and then it's kind of over.
What does Chaos Zone do?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, what does it do?
It sure does.
It do things.
I think it inflicts like everything.
I'm gonna see if I can actually beat this fight.
Give it a shot.
Boom!
Never mind. Wow. She starts with an auto life check. That was like turn 2.
To be fair, Zion, I actually didn't struggle on this fight. It did take me, like, the winning attempt took a while, but she put up a really good fight.
Alright, so we've done 1.5 so far. This chick's got 15 lives, and she can heal herself.
Yeah, this fight is rough. So there's, like... I actually haven't been counting what you've been doing or what she's been doing. I don't know what the counters are at right now. I don't know. There's an FP Buster counter, where she'll drain all of your FP to 0. And there's also a Chaos Zone counter, where she does the big funny attack.
Oh,
She can also use Void. Which, of course, the FP Buster counter starts a script, so that she cannot actually overlap both of them at once, luckily. So you can't just get screwed.
That's 2.
So wait, she heals lives, Doom? I did not know that.
That's 3. Yeah, she can. I hate you. That's 4.
There's the FP buster. Chaos Zone should be coming up somewhat soon.
Thank God Mario's an FP battery.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, there's like kind of 2 timers active at once that increment on different intervals, depending on what she does, what you do, etc. There's a lot of stuff to keep track here.
At least you don't need 5 calculators.
You also have to count lives too, that's also true. I forgot about that.
That's
Live
5.
counting, Chaos Zone counting. I suppose if you don't know about any of that, then you wouldn't know. And you
Yeah. How about you?
you would just not get screwed.
Xenosphere. Oh no! Anyway.
Yep.
That's 6.
Yeah, Chaos Zone is very bad. Speaking of,
Oh. Okay, I see 2 curses.
Using Barrier does counteract Void.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how I want to approach this, because he's going to heal this turn, so... If I hug off, I can't do whirl. I can't do double whirl again. But Galaxy Star, I don't want to burn Galaxy Star, so I'm gonna take this slow. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so now she's back down to 5 lives. Wasn't even enough to take another one. I'm gonna Happy Flower here. I don't know if this is enough, but maybe it might be. It was not. It's fine. We're good.
Also, this song is perfect for this fight.
So she's not at 6 yet, fortunately. This jump will put her to 6. 6.5. First void turn, I think. Oh, not yet. Okay. I forgot how intense this boss was.
This fight is really intense, yeah. Yeah, I think that you don't actually have to keep track of any of the things I mentioned, but I honestly think keeping track of all of that stuff makes this fight a lot more enjoyable, personally. Because you can actually play around what she's doing, and not just being left in the dark, but I can see why someone would not actually want to keep track of that.
There's our first void.
Uh-oh.
So, other than nullifying status immunities, what does it do?
Just that.
Okay, but that's still pretty bad.
Yeah, because Chaos Zone. Which inflicts...
Okay, that's really
yeah.
bad.
That's 8.
Yes, if everyone gets inflicted with Void and you don't have Barrier up, you get hit with everything, and... well... you kind of just lose at that point.
I mean, yeah, if the entire group sleeps.
Oh, that was bad blockiness.
I guess you could live it with Auto Life. But...
Great, Mario fell asleep.
A little awkward. Doesn't heal yet, right? Stop using Christia! Literally any other move is fine. Nine. Okay, that should kill both Gino and Mario. Or just kill none of them. Yeah, that's fine too.
oh, that's not good.
I mean, it's fine, I can just pop this.
Just eat alive.
Alright, now I can wail on her this turn. Nice. Thunderstorm! Oh, this is the FP Buster turn? Whoops.
Oopsies.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb on my part. We're good. We're fine. We're still hanging in there. Everyone should survive this. Okay. So the turn Peach gets voided, which will be the next time she uses Void, I have to Mighty Guard her so that she gets barrier protection. So then she won't get Chaos Zone. The barrier Void doesn't negate barrier.
Speaking of Chaos Zone. V10.
Yep. Nice.
Nice!
Nice. And that's one fight, by the way. That's just one fight that's in the post game of Armageddon that you can have.
Just like half an hour.
There are a lot of these fights.
Jeez, I haven't fought that fight in ages. It's been so long.
Yeah, that's my favorite fight in the game.
Yeah, that's a really cool one.
Of course, I haven't actually fought the final post-game fight yet, but...
But yeah, that is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is officially, SMRPG Armageddon. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. That was, the fight plus one of the, Can you go back and do it again? Yeah, I can fight it as many times as I want. Whew! We did it!
Yeah, we did it. You guys want to say anything else, or should I just take us off the air?
I don't think I have anything else to add. Do you, Jim?
No, other than go play Armageddon. It's a fun game.
Yeah, seriously. If you go on speedrun.com, or if someone could link our Discord in the chat, that would be awesome. I don't know if links can be dropped in there, but if someone could drop the Discord link for our game, I think there's so much more to explore. Like what you guys just saw was just a very small piece of a very long game. So that was one fight. There's dozens of others across several different games, Final Fantasy, Pokemon, as you saw, Celebi. A lot of really cool things in this game that I would recommend checking out. But
yeah, is it okay if I link the Discord?
If you can't post it, send me the link. I will post it. But try.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, see if you can drop it.
Yeah, it seems like it worked.
There it is. And if you guys want to see more, if you guys want to see more speedruns of this game, I usually stream at necrowind1 at Twitch, and I will be probably doing not any more runs today. I'm exhausted, but this was awesome. So thank you so much for a really long-a-thon for the platform. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.